Alright, so we just got a surprise banner for Erpin, so I want to talk a little bit about if it's worth pulling for her card, if you just need to skip this banner, or what's going on right now. So as usual, before we start, hello degenerates, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict, and today's topic, what should you be using your currency? Yomi, Erpin, Yomi's card, Airpin card, what's going on, Sefhi? So let's talk a little bit about this. Leave a like, subscribe, and make it to the channel, obviously, the usual job, right? And let's directly go into what's priority first. Because first of all, obviously, I think it's clear that your priority should be getting a copy of Yomi if you are playing right now. Yomi is one of the strongest characters in the game, even if we put her on the Korean server right now. That's how stupidly good she is. So 100% get a copy of Yomi. She is really strong. Obviously, you don't need to go for 5 stars. That is a waste unless you are Omega Lucky. Don't do it, even less as a free-to-play. Oh, Sefhi, but I got lucky. Don't do it. It's a waste of resources. Only reason to go 5 stars is because it's your favorite character. Nothing else. That said, after you get Yomi, I will try to also get Yomi's card. Yomi's card is going to allow not only first to increase crit rate and crit damage, and reduce the income damage for everyone on the same row, but also if Yomi has this equipped, it's going to allow her to have 2 full moons, making everyone on your team be able to spam her skill more consistently and have stronger buffs on more characters at the same time. Again, this is a really strong card in my opinion. Only 1 copy is more than enough. After you get her card, I'm gonna be 100% honest, I think Erpin is not the necessary character right now. The only reason to get Erpin is if you're going to be building a full Innocence team. If you're going for Bibi, Gabi, and Hailey as part of your main characters, Erpin then it's a character you wanna be getting 100%. But the only reason we're getting her is, first of all, her damage is decent. She is a good AoE magic damage dealer. But the main reason we're getting her for these teams is because of her passive in the global server. She increases her own SP recovery on enhanced attacks, whatever, but she increases all Innocence allies attack by 18% at level 7. I wouldn't recommend going any higher because the cost is not worth the 5 extra % attack. But obviously, if you're gonna be mainly in a green team, she's gonna be a fantastic buffer and DPS herself. But before you get her, what I would recommend instead, if you are not interested in building on a green team right now, is to actually get her a card first. I know, recommending a weapon before I recommend the character. What is going on? Let's talk a little bit about her card. Because her card is stupidly strong. So, her card right here, the Erpin's Eye Cream Cake, even if you put this on any character, by the way, it doesn't have to be on Erpin, but if you put this on any character, it increases magic attack, it increases HP, which is nice, but it increases magical damage by 40%, which is one of the strongest buffs right now in the game in terms of pure numbers for a base card, 40% magic damage. Also, obviously, as of right now, and I don't think I have it on the website, but if I come here into the characters themselves, and we go all the way to filters, magical, the strongest character in the game right now that can equip that is going to be Yomi. Yomi can take advantage of this card and get a 40% increased damage, which, if you care about tryharding, this dimensional class is opening in 4 hours, 5 hours, and it has a 50% buff for a magic damage dealers, meaning Yomi or Aya or even Erpin herself not only will have a 50% damage increase, but also a 40% on top thanks to this card. This card, the reason why it's so powerful is because it only procs when you don't kill anyone. So it only works until one enemy is defeated, right? And then you lose the 40% until the next wave. The thing is, if you are facing a boss, a single boss, you get a 40% increased damage for free during the whole boss fight. If there are ads on the fight, obviously this card will lose value, but for stages where there is only one boss and you're fighting those in the dimensional clash, this is a really powerful card. That's what I would recommend getting Erpin's card before you get Erpin. Obviously, if you like her, go get her. And if you were to be equipping this into Erpin herself, the only thing that you are really getting is the enhanced attack, which is at a set chance, takes out an ice cream cake and eats it, recovering SP and increasing the damage on the next skill by 60%. I don't think this is as good as, for example, the Yomi card. Erpin crying is just too good, which allows her to have 2 moons, right? That is really good. In contrast, I will say there is not a priority on putting this card on Erpin herself. This can work on anyone just for the magic damage, as long as it's a magic damage dealer, right? If we're talking about physical characters, obviously this will not work. If you want to put this on your Shion or your Kidian, it's kind of a waste of putting it there. But for this raid that is opening in 5 hours, 100% get a copy if you can. The priority at the moment is going to be Yomi, is going to be both cards, and then lastly is going to be Erpin. Again, Erpin is not a bad DPS. Even in Korea, she's considered a decent character nowadays. A strong character is used. But if we're talking about like the actual priority or min-maxing, or you want to compete a little bit more, and you are low on resources because you might not be lucky. For example, I've been spending, and even then, bro, the amount of pulls I've done for Yomi and 2 cards is disgusting. Disgusting. I almost had to ticket this Erpin card as well. That means I've done literally 150 pulls for the Yomi card, and I had to ticket it, and 140 pulls for the Erpin card, and I got it on the last multi right here. I've got 40. I am so fucking unlucky. I'm close to throwing the PC out of the window. That said, in my opinion, that is the priority at the moment. Okay, guys, if you ask me, if you're trying to min-max it a little bit, get Yomi, get the cards, get Erpin. Now, the last thing before we cut this video, to make it short, is that most of the time, cards don't matter that much. The only reason to be getting cards is if you cared about tryharding in raids, or if you cared about pushing really hard combat power deficits on Poblano and on Habanero. Those are like the only 2 situations where it's actually like, okay, yeah, it's worth go get some of these cards. Because outside of that, in PvP, you cannot use cards. And for normal campaign, it's not needed. And events are always going to be easy no matter what you're doing. So this is only for people who want to min-max. If you don't care, go get the characters, your favorite ones, and do not pull on the weapon banners unless you have the currency we get for free. That's it. That's going to be for this video. Basically, enough japping about the current characters and the current banners. We are live every single day. I might be live when this video goes up in a few hours, when this raid opens, to actually do the raid live, but I'm not sure if I want to wake up or go to bed because that opens at 4 AM my time, and I'm going to be honest, I want to go to sleep. We'll see. If you see me live, I'm going to be doing dimensional class. If not, I'm just taking a great 8-hour nap. As usual, we are live every single day. Link in the description down below. Good luck with your pool, the interdates, and I'll see you in the next one.